Hi everyone. For those who don't know who I am, I'm Adam. I am Jeffrey's older brother. I'm going to put this down for a second. You have to bear with me. I haven't done public speaking since high school, which was a long time ago now. And there were many different ways you're supposed to control nervousness when talking in front of a large crowd. And one of them was to picture everyone here in a clown outfit. And honestly, it isn't working very well. So, Nancy, can you hold that for 1 second? Thank you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So Jeff, if you could... Thank you.
There you go. I'm gonna kill you.
It took my brother nearly 24 years worth of arguments, threats, and beatings, and then many beatings, to finally realize who the best man really is. One of these beatings, he must have been about 8 years old, give or take a year or two. And like usual, we were wrestling on my bed, and I must have thrown him in some way, and his head crashed right into the corner of the dresser. Yes. His head just blew up in this big knot, and he went running down crying to our mother. Similarly, we used to go to day camp, Camp Tanglewood. And one day, I was eating lunch with my group, and these little kids came running up to me, yelling, "Jeff fell down, Jeff fell down." So I came running over, and there Jeff was laying on the wiffle ball field, crying on his stomach with a big gash on his head, bleeding, crying, running to the nurse who wants to call mommy. Big baby. Even younger than that, when he was just old enough to start taking a shower or bath by himself. Yeah, you're not going to remember this. Almost every day, when he would get out of the bathtub, he would fall and trip and bang his head. Almost every day. Which is my theme for this evening for my brother, massive head trauma. You see, all of this head trauma has turned my brother into what he is today. But don't be sad, because he actually used to be a pretty cute kid. He had this, well, unlike the wig, he had this curly hair and these big rosy cheeks, and he had many dreams and aspirations as a kid. He wanted to be a doctor, a lawyer, a garbage man, a gardener, and at one point the ice cream man, among other things. So, as a favor to my new sister and everyone here, I would like to show what could have been if it wasn't for all this massive head trauma. Matthew. Matthew, everybody.
I know that came from you. What could have been?
What could have been?
So what's in the video?
I have never seen that.
I know. I'm being lying not to let you see that.
Never seen
All right, everyone.
that.
Thanks, Matt.
While Matt's going around, I'll continue. I want to go back even further than that picture. I was 4.5 years old when Jeff was born. And I remember our father taking me to the hospital to show me Jeff for the first time. And he took me up, and we went to the nursery window, and he held me up and was pointing out, he's right over there. Where? Right there. I can't see him. And unfortunately, he has the same problem today, as he's only grown about 6 inches since then. About 11 or so years ago, I gave my first toast to my brother at his bar mitzvah. And back then, our family was a bit larger. Nancy, you had the privilege of knowing our father. And I can tell you that our mother would be happy and proud to call you her daughter today. Just as I'm equally as happy and proud to call you my sister now. Jeff, speaking for Grandma, Grandpa, Mom, and Dad, they would all be proud of you. And I know they're all here today because none of them would ever miss this. Now, on behalf of the bride and groom, I'd like to thank everyone for sharing this day with them. It gives me great pride, and not to mention relief, to ask you all to raise your glasses in a toast to Jeffrey and Nancy, Mr. and Mrs. Greenberg. We wish them well for the future and hope they enjoy a long, happy, and fruitful marriage. Jeff and Nancy.
How about a big, huge round of applause for Adam? I will say, in all the years I've been doing this, I've never quite